Hey everyone, it's Tate here from Ready Set Drone. Today we are going to give you a review of the new Spaceship 7. So let's dive right into that. So the Spaceship 7, it is a hexacopter with this funky looking cage built around it. Now, this cage is removable, which is good, and while it doesn't add a lot of extra weight, it does add a lot of extra bulk, which you might not like, and might break off. So, to remove it, you're just going to remove all the screws on the sides here, and then you can just pull it right off. And that's how you get it off. So the Spaceship 7 comes with two proprietary batteries. Now that's not good because that means that you can't switch out your batteries from your other drones. But it also comes with two. So if you have two charged, then you can use one, and then when that one runs out, you can use this one. And it also comes with this battery charger, which charges two batteries at a time. You just slide them right in there like that, and then it connects to your wall via USB, and you charge them right up. It also comes with a micro SD card reader, where you can plug your micro SD card with all your footage into this, and then plug this into your computer or your laptop or whatever you might be taking the footage onto. Next, you have this funky looking remote, which actually does not take AA batteries or AAA batteries or any of that. It comes with this 500 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt rechargeable battery, which is pretty cool because you can charge it via USB, and that will save you from having to use a ton of AA batteries, which is good. So this remote kind of reminds me of a Parrot Bebop remote because it has this nice screen right here built in, it's FPV screen, and on the back you don't have to use screws to put the battery casing on, so hallelujah. Make sure you put your micro SD card into the micro SD card slot here on the side before you start flying so that you can get all that good video. Boom. Our quad is fired up and ready to go, and I think I'm going to take this thing for a spin. Oh, look at that! Right off the bat, you have a nice FPV signal.
Go. Alright, so Tate started off as the pilot and I was the cameraman. We've decided to switch just for a little bit and see how that goes.
You know, I don't know what got into me today because I can usually fly so good. You know, I can
Maybe
hover.
This thing is a little challenging to fly.
I can hover Mavic in GPS mode, so correct.
Alright, let me see what I can do. This top left button, if you hear that beep, 1 would be low rate, 2 would be middle rate, 3 would be high rate. So I'm in high rate now. One thing we did notice too is that this cage gets a little bit close to these props at times, so you want to make sure and bend those out of the way. I might even try just taking the cage off, honestly, but let me see if I can fly with it. And then I'm going to try rolling the camera.
I was already rolling the camera.
Okay. Well, hopefully we're getting some footage.
You're taking pictures, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, now you can footage.
Now the camera's rolling. Okay, here we go. So it's a little bit challenging to fly. I'm in rate 3. Alright, try walking around it. All the way up there. Alright, here we go. That's rate 1. Rate 1's tough because there's a little breeze, and so it's not very responsive. Rate 2's better. And then rate 3 actually is the easiest to fly in this breeze. So you can see.
That's debatable.
Alright, so honestly, this thing is kind of tough to fly. The props keep getting caught in the prop guard. One of the little prop guard bits broke over here, and it's just not very responsive. So I want to try it without the prop guard. My son thinks it's going to take a long time to take this thing off, but honestly I think it's going to come off pretty quickly. And it's just very responsive. So I guard. My son take this thing off, but honestly, and it's just okay. So the cage is off. There it is. There it is without the cage. You can see it's a lot sleeker looking. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the battery. I'm going to put in a fresh battery, and we're going to try and see how it flies with a fresh battery and no cage. So let's see what we got here. Okay, I've got a video signal and I've got binding. So I think Tate said the way you start the camera is you push this upper left button. Yep, that seems to work. And here we go. Oh yeah, already a world of difference flying this thing without the. That thing just seemed to interfere with the propellers, get in the way. Well, look at it go without it. Very graceful.
That was reckless. Stop that.
I'm not gonna hit it.
You're unprofessional.
Yeah, this thing's a blast to fly without the. So you can see the FPV view we've got there. Again, this is without the cage on it. There we are. And I'm not flying in headless mode. Boom. There it is. Yo. Alright, so let's do the wrap up. Okay, so the Spaceship 7. I'll tell you the biggest problem with this, and that is this cage. It is designed to protect it, but honestly all it does is make the thing kind of hard to fly, and interferes with the propellers because it's really bendable. I mean, it's super lightweight and you would think it wouldn't interfere that much, but it flies so much better without it. Plus it's easier to tell the orientation when you don't have it on because it's got this little orange tip on the back. It's a really cool looking little hexacopter. It's got a decent little camera. It's not the easiest to fly, to be honest. I've flown hexacopters that are actually a bit easier. So if you're a brand new beginner, this might not be the best quad for you. But for someone who wants to get into flying a hexacopter, something to fly indoors, and to be able to practice a little bit FPV, because the FPV signal is pretty decent coming off of it here, as you can see. It's a good little starter for FPV, but again, not a beginner quad. The instructions are not great, so again, not a great one if you're just learning how to fly. The binding process is a little bit challenging. If it doesn't bind for you the first time, turn everything off and turn it back on again. It took us 2 tries before it actually bound. But once you get it all bound, it's very solid feeling. It's very responsive without the cage, and it's fun to fly. So if you want to check out the Spaceship 7, we're going to provide a link in the description. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Ready, Set, Drone. Thanks for watching. So Tate, what'd you think of that Spaceship 7?
What he said.
One other cool thing you can do with the Spaceship 7 is you can actually do dental exams. So there is the inside of Tate's mouth.
That's disgusting.